gonna win. Long as you're happy, you're always gonna grin. You get out what you put in. You get out what you put in. Never gonna lose, never gonna win. Long as you're happy, you're always gonna grin. You get out what you put in. You get out what you put in. You get out what you put in. Hey! It's all about pirates today! Ha ha! That was the quickest change ever.
That was so funny. I had no idea that was going to happen.
No, I know you didn't. So there you go. So tell me about this Pirates Uprising.
Oh, no,
can I come?
I'm feeling dead jealous.
Can I come?
Of course you can. Dressed like that, of course you can.
That was just the reaction I was hoping for. It really doesn't work with the headphones, does it? But I want the sound
you
to be
are
good.
a modern pirate. This is the thing. You're now a modern pirate.
Absolutely. You're supposed to say you look like Johnny Depp, Ash.
Yeah, that too.
Take your glasses off, and then I do look like Johnny Depp.
Oh, I can see it now. Now I'm a bit jealous because last time we had a chat on this program, we were both in fancy dress. Do you remember for Christmas?
We were drinking Baileys, and we had Christmas lights and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I've got my fancy stuff on today, especially for you.
Oh,
but for those of you who just joined, we always have a little chat beforehand, and I had my sweatshirt on, and I quickly 30 seconds I thought was enough. It's not. It really isn't.
You did it well. You did well.
Yeah. So anyway, Captain Kelli Doorne-Millott, you've married since I last saw you.
Yeah, lots of change.
And you're a pirate. So come on, tell us about the changes. What's going on?
Yeah. So if you remember last time we spoke, so this was in December, the brand was called Otaku, and that's a brand that I've been carrying through for about 7 years at that point. And the reason it was called Otaku is because that meant geek. And it was all about the geekery side of marketing. But that's not where my heart is. That's not where my passion is. So I went through a bit of self-discovery, wanting to plan the steps forward. And I decided that actually what I was most inspired by, or the thing that I've been most inspired by recently, was a book called I've forgotten, How to Be a Pirate, by Sam Conniff. And that really struck a chord because it's all about creating change, good, positive, healthy, social, cultural change. And I wanted to adapt my brand to be able to carry that forward in the accounting space. So that's where I am now, Accounting Pirates.
Fantastic. It's so much more exciting, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's super good fun. And you know, the things that the silliness that comes, you're this way on my screen, the silliness that comes out of this and the playfulness is really good. But you also have this underlying message that actually what we want to do is we want to create good and we want change. Now, when you say pirate, most people go, but they were just like thieves, and you know, they were nasty people. But actually they weren't. If you look at the golden age of piracy, they were people who were really progressive. They were the first people to invent insurance, for example, or they looked after their crew. They had a diverse workforce, so it didn't matter where you come from. It mattered what you could do and what you could contribute. So this is why the pirates actually, for me, carry a really good, positive feeling.
Fantastic. Yeah, I just love it. And so you've got a big event coming up, haven't you?
I have, yeah. So on the 19th of September, obviously we laid our queen to rest, so the event got postponed. But on the 19th of September was Speak Like a Pirate Day. And
could you imagine if you did that at the funeral?
Yeah, I thought bad taste.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I figured I'd skip that one. But that's where the idea came from. I wanted to do something to celebrate, and I thought, well, what was within my values? What did I want to deliver? I didn't want to do hold another marketing event, a sales event. You know, I didn't want to do this because, yes, I sell marketing services. Everybody knows, or everybody who knows me knows that I sell marketing services. But that's not the impact that I want to have on the world. I want something different. So I invited speakers to talk about things like the challenges in men's mental health at the moment. You know, the real nitty gritty of people. So we have Phil Revel, who's talking specifically about men's challenges. We've got Joanne Wareham, who gives another side of the coin that looks at females and caregivers, because not all caregivers are female. We have
this is your event that's coming up.
Yeah. Yes.
So you haven't said when that was. You've
Oh.
you said that it was supposed to be on Speak Like a Pirate Day. I just hope it's not Speak Like Minnie Mouse Day, because that would be a little bit embarrassing. And there probably is such a day, but I wouldn't have thought it'd be in November.
Oh, well, I'm going to Google that in a minute. No, so we had to move the event. So the event is now in November. So 14th, we've actually got more speakers. We've got the 14th, the 16th and 18th of November, and we're going to have all of the sessions in the morning. And we have around 3 speakers each day talking about important topics that everybody needs to know about.
Oh, fantastic! So you've got Phil Revel, you've got this other lady, and who else have you got coming along?
Oh gosh, we've got Heather Elkington off of Go Proposal.
She's amazing.
She is. I've followed her leadership journey, obviously, since the acquisition, and you can see her blossom. You can see her leadership.
She has so grown, hasn't she? She has so grown.
Yeah, and I think the way that she's leading and the way that she's challenging the perception of leadership is phenomenal and something to learn from. So I'm really pleased that she's on board. Literally.
Is she a pirate?
I'm not telling you this.
All right.
She has to come out on her own.
Okay.
But we have more. We've got Kelli Graham off of Teleroo, and Kelly's going to join us to talk about specifically challenges around racism and why just not being a racist isn't enough, because we everybody holds prejudices. Like, you can't help it. So these prejudices sometimes come out in the communications with the world, and you don't even recognize it. You just simply don't see it.
There's a big hoo-ha in the news today about the Chancellor, isn't there? And what are the Labour MPs said. So
interesting. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I can't. I don't watch an awful lot of news, but when I was making my coffee at 11 o'clock, the news came on, and I think they said he's not black enough or something. And you sort of like think, oh my goodness, this is, and here we are in 2022, Kay.
Yeah, it's absolutely nuts. I think, on a personal level, my daughter went through an experience for the past 2 years where she was online not fighting, that sounds excessive. She was online discussing racism, and somebody took a comment, misconstrued it, totally tied up the context in something else and spread it around the school, and she got labelled as a racist. And we have family that come from various cultural backgrounds, and this really, really, really upset us. Mostly upset my daughter. And I think that people these days they want to find things to beat you with. They don't actually want to learn what the real problems that these people are experiencing are.
Yeah, no, Jonathan's got a great point here. Everyone, but we do need to recognise it. Hey, Jonathan, everyone holds prejudice, but it is important to recognise it. So yeah, thank you for that. John reckons someone else invented insurance. So
wow. Babylonians are going back a bit. I'll do my fact checking on that, but they did definitely bring it out. Whereas your privateers were not so kind.
Has anyone asked why pirates are called pirates yet?
No.
Do you know why pirates are called pirates?
Because they
are.
I think you left that comment at some point.
Sorry, I got distracted. So the cultural change.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is for my practice. So that's why I want to come to this event, because I'm trying to, embrace change within my practice. Is that what we're looking at here?
It is. I think the scary thing about any event that's going to challenge your perception is you think that you're going to walk away from it with a list of actions or being told off or feeling like you're not doing well enough. This event isn't about that. So the reason that you would come is because you're open to having conversations about how you can improve. So what we're looking to do is show you a different perspective so you can look at the culture that you're creating. And if you can look at that culture and you can define where just the elements where you want to improve, then that's going to have a knock-on effect when it comes to recruiting better staff, because you'll be more inclusive with your recruitment. So we have a recruitment specialist coming on board as well, which is a really interesting one, but I'm confirming the details, so I'm going to let you know. But
That's
it also
a
has
bit of a tease.
it is, but I do want to confirm that she's 100% on board. And then your culture affects your marketing as well. So the more inclusive your workforce, the more diverse the workforce, the more that reflects and attracts like your clients to you, because they know that you understand the issues that they that they experience. So if you think about neurodiverse, is a huge topic right now.
Mm-hmm.
And there's so many people that are discovering that they are on the spectrum or have ADHD or dyslexia, dyscalculia, so you have to recognize that within your team. But if you do, and if you celebrate it, and if you understand it, then just imagine the power of saying, actually, we understand you as clients as well.
Yeah. I actually heard an interesting fact last night, Kelly. I was at a networking event, and a friend of mine it talks about ADHD and neurodiversity and stuff in the coaching that he does. And he said, did you know, because he knows that I work with accountants and bookkeepers, that 11% of accountants are dyslexic?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. It's incredible, isn't it? So so it's a great topic to talk about. So each of these, so is it all morning or is it an hour here and an hour there? What's it actually physically going to look like, please, Kelly?
So as I say, it was going to be a whole day event. We've changed that. We're going to have around 3 sessions in the morning. They're going to run, well, the time allowed for them is around 45 minutes each, in general. But we're going to do, some of them are doing a talk for 20 minutes to half an hour and then inviting questions. Some people are having a more inclusive kind of workshop environment. So it's a bit of a mixture. I am going to be hosting the event, so keeping people, I'm going to say entertained in the bits in between, but just bringing people back into the room. It's not, you don't have to sign up to individual sessions. You get access to the full lot. But you don't have to attend every session. We understand that, this is your working day as well. So come to the ones that you think mean something to you. You'll have access to all of them in a video library afterwards anyway.
Fantastic. And what is the name of this event?
It is the Pirate Accountant Uprising. I've chosen Uprising because I want to inspire like,
hang on, you told me it was something else a minute ago. What is it? Is it Accounting Pirate or Pirate Accounting?
Hold on. The Accountant Pirate Uprising.
That's right then.
That right? Didn't I?
You said the Pirate Accounting Uprising. That's all right. I was a little bit worried then because I had the words around the wrong way.
Right, so full disclosure, I might also be dyslexic with dyscalculia. I would like, just saying.
So this is 14th, 16th, 18th of November.
Yes.
How do we get to come?
So because of the change, the landing page will be back up. Well, it's back up now, but I will be changing it today with the updated speakers. If anyone wants to inquire about it, drop me a message and I will send you the link later so you can sign up. But it's a simple process. Register, you'll receive an email that will have all the details on it and we'll go from there.
Fantastic. And I can bring my team as well.
You can bring anyone you like. You can bring your granny if you wish.
Excellent. And so what will you be wearing?
Well, I'm not, I can't possibly disclose this, mainly because I have no idea.
All right, okay. So you're not going to get yourself a fancy outfit then?
Well, now you've rocked up like this, I don't know. Maybe. now I feel like I'm not making an effort.
So all right. So I've just watched this show.
Mm.
Okay, it sounds interesting, but why should I give up my mornings on the 14th, 16th of 18th of November? What's the benefit of me coming along, Captain Kelly?
Yeah, so I wouldn't say that you should give up your morning. If you feel like you're giving up your morning, then don't do it. So
Good answer. Good answer.
So this is for people who want social and cultural change. They want to make sure their practice is leading when it comes to their culture, and they want to experience the impact of having a good culture. So we know there was oh gosh, what's her name? Rachel from Accountant She. Did you know recently she has she put out a post to say that they have a waiting list for people, staff that want to come and join them.
Yes.
A waiting list of staff. Phenomenal. And the reason that she has a waiting list of staff that want to join her, and that she's grown so fast over the past, she's hit nearly 500 clients in the past 2 years. The reason that she's been able to do that is because she is super clear on what she delivers, what her values are, and what she wants to contribute to the world. So if that's what you would like to do, then this is the start of you taking control of that.
Brilliant. No, absolutely brilliant. And that's the thing, right? Is we know exactly what Rachel's up to. And you know, she's transparent, she's sharing everything, but she is creating an incredible culture.
Yeah.
And there's many, well, it's not just accountants, it's many businesses I talk to, many business owners. And if they could just get one more member of staff, two more members of staff, life would be great, but they can't find anyone. And here we go. Somebody that's doing it right. They've got a queue at the door.
Yeah, absolutely.
How incredible is that?
If you look at the way that they advertise, they say they can't find the staff, but the adverts that go out are the same again and again and again. And it's the same thing that they get stuck with in marketing as well. So they don't sell the company. They don't talk about the culture. They don't talk about the experience. They talk about, you'll be at your desk between this time and this time. You know, you'll be doing this, and this for, you know, for your daily tasks. You know, like they talk about it in such a matter of fact, structured way that they forget that we're all people. And I think now's the time to consider people.
Yeah. I was chatting to an accountant a long time ago now, and they were saying to me that they did a talk at the local school. Yeah, so talking to the upcoming school leavers, and you know, said about what they do and how, you know, what happens in an accountancy practice. And then they turned around to the group and said, right, so what do I do, guys? And you do numbers, you do this, you do that, and it was loads of different things that they all, you know, these youngsters were coming up with, etc., all around accountancy. They said, no, I run a people business.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of us forget that.
Yeah.
And it's all built on relationships. Yeah. The accounts are brilliant. The tax return's awesome.
Yeah.
But I'm only coming to you. I'm going to pick on Jonathan. I'm only coming to you because you're a nice guy and you sing a lot, or whatever it is. Or, you know, I come to you because you're a pirate. But it's those relationships. It's the culture that you've got in your practice. That's what makes the difference.
See, with Accounting Pirates, that's the name of the firm, or the company. With Accounting Pirates, I wanted a name that was going to be fun, because I want to have fun. I didn't want to be a boring run-of-the-mill agency. I wanted to tell people that actually working with me is different.
Yeah.
And that's the part of your branding, your culture, your content, it all just gives this piece of the puzzle. So when somebody's looking at you, deciding whether they want to work with you, deciding whether they want to work for you, deciding, you know, whether they want to be in your sphere, they have to have this thing that separates you from other people. And it's the separation that really terrifies accountants. They're so worried about it, but actually it's the thing that can explode you, you know?
And this is where we start talking about niching, isn't it?
Yeah.
So like, you know, I look after a butcher, a baker, a candlestick maker. But my favorite clients are pirates. Yeah. Well, so just be an accountant for pirates. Yeah. But what about the butcher, the baker, and the candlestick maker? Well, they can still be clients. But if you start speaking that you look after pirates, then what's going to happen? all the pirates are going to come.
Yeah,
and
actually, other people will go, oh, you look after pirates, but what about just other people that sail? What about fishermen? Do you do fishermen? People will come to you, but your story is straight, your branding is strong, you demonstrate a culture, you demonstrate your values. There's a lot to be said for niching.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
But there is one point, and I actually considered this morning. So this is a brand new thought from me. What if we didn't focus on an ideal client? What if we focused on an ideal community? So what if you just switched that around? Because your ideal client is there for you to get to this community. So what if you didn't focus on one and actually focused on many that were the same?
Yeah, absolutely. Or a tribe.
Or a tribe. Yeah. Or a crew.
Absolutely. Yeah, I was just trying to think of what the pirate one is. Yeah, a crew. Shiver me timbers. Are we allowed to talk about Captain Pugwash?
You can, but I'm not that old.
All right, okay. I'm just having a look down the list here. No, I've just said Captain Pugwash, and they're all going, "What's he talking about?" Hey, Kelli, this is going to be an amazing event. What you can do is, when we've finished, is if you drop a comment in this thread, then anybody watching today or later or what have you, they got the link and they can come. I'm gonna go to my guest for next week, just to show that. When I come back, my question to you is going to be, what is the most exciting thing that you're looking forward to when in November? So bear with me when I just quickly go to my guest next week. I have got Billy McLaughlin coming along. There she is. She works at 2020, so she's going to be coming in and telling us all about the things that she's doing and their organization are doing to help accountants and bookkeepers. So, Kelli, have you got my answer then? What's the most exciting thing that's happening in November for you?
Well, it's the Accountant Pirate Uprising, obviously.
Yeah, but what is there? Is there a specific little?
There's this one session that's going to end all of the event, and it's by a dear friend called Gordon Frew, and it's about making an effing decision. And this is going to help you work out what's important and carry the important things forward. And I think that is going to be a really good crescendo to the event.
Fantastic. So that's going to be on Friday the 18th. And that will be, I guess, about midday.
Yeah, just after lunch.
Okay. Definitely want to come along to that one then. I don't think indecision is the worst thing, isn't it?
Yeah. You get stuck with overwhelm. You don't know where to go. You've got a lot of information. Let's just cut all of that out.
Yeah.
Decide what's important and go for it.
Absolutely. And if we make a mistake, doesn't matter. We'll pick up and we'll carry on again.
Really, it's like the life.
Yeah,
we've succeeded so far.
Yeah, absolutely. Kelli, what a lovely catch up. Lovely to see you. I'm glad the piracy's working. If anyone's got any questions quickly before we disappear, but yeah, good luck in November.
Thank you.
If there's anything I can do to help, if you want to borrow my costume, let me know.
That's a genius idea.
Hey, you take care. Thanks so much, and thanks everybody for watching. I've got a new banner for going out somewhere, so that we don't have to stare at the screen and look funny. There it is.
Well, I like jingle on the way in.
Yeah, I've got to work out how to do that. But thanks ever so much indeed. Cheers now. Bye bye.